of West Coast hip hop to help get the word out about early detection. And Lonzo, thank you so much for joining us. And you know, sometimes the best way to get other people to listen is talk about your own personal experience. What happened with you? And clearly you got the help that you needed.
Tony, I was just going to the doctor on a regular basis, and he kept doing the check, and he kept saying, we're going to watch it, we're going to watch it. And I found myself going to the restroom a lot more, and I asked him, I said, I think I want to go see a urologist. And when I did, they did the biopsy, and they found cancer in 2 parts of my prostate. And I had the operation, and shortly after that, once I had the operation, I became a guru in my neighborhood for any brother that had a prostate issue. So everybody started coming to me. So I realized it was my responsibility as a senior in the community to talk about this and make more brothers aware of prostate cancer.
Yeah, you know, it's a male issue, but it is particularly an issue for African-American men. It is one of the top 3 killers of African-American men. And we know that after a certain age, we need to get checked for this at least once a year. And you talked about the check, and you held up those 2 fingers, because we know what the check is all about.
Yeah, the fingers, you know, Tony, it's funny, man, because coming from the hood, you know, everybody got their gang signs. But when you throw up these 2 fingers right here, it'll clear the room quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so I just realized, man, that these two fingers are not the main way of checking anymore. There are other ways of checking through your blood and other situations. And I just want brothers to be aware of that and stop running from it, because if you wait too long, you lose a lot of your life unnecessarily. I mean, you can lose your life unnecessarily. So yeah, that's why I feel it's important.
Let's talk more about that, because I think that's really an important point, because you're out there in the community and you're talking to people about this, and what kinds of excuse. First of all, let me just put it out there. Black men, and I know because I'm one, we have a hard time just going to the doctor to get checked out for anything.
Right.
And so what are you hearing when you talk to people on the street?
Tony, you wouldn't believe it, man. I've had guys question my sexuality because I had a prostate check. What do you mean, man? What are you talking about? Man, I went to jail and nobody did this, nobody did that. The 2 are not related. It's a medical examination, doc. It's not what you think it is. And it really was sad, man. And that's why I became an advocate, because the level of ignorance when it comes to these 2 fingers and the place it has to go to is amazing. And I just thought I just had to step up, man, because too many brothers are dying unnecessarily because they just won't get checked.
And one of the things you talked about, that you know, there are other ways of checking things out, including blood tests.
Yeah, and that's probably the most common through your Gleason score, your blood test. And it's routine now, okay? So you can check it through your blood a lot easier, but every once in a while, the doctor still has to go in and check to see if there's any increase in the size. And man, that just scares the heck out of a lot of brothers, dude. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
You know, the fact of the matter is, though, a little bit of discomfort can go a long way in saving your life. And that's the thing I think you have to keep in mind. You know, and we have to bring this up too, Lonzo, don't you think? I mean, there's economic disparity plays a part in this as well.
Yes, it helps to health insurance, but there's a lot of organizations here in the community that will work with you, at least help you find out what's going on with you for free. It's just a matter of doing a little research and find out what's available in your area.
Okay, Lonzo, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, because you're involved in it, you're out there, you're getting the word out, and one of the things that you're going to be doing is the Prostate Cancer 5K Run, Walk and Children Fun Run. This is Saturday, September 18th at 10 a.m. at Cal State University in Dominguez Hills. You're going to be there. You're going to be getting the word out again to try to save lives. I think it's such an important thing to do. But before we let you go, Michel'le has a question for you.
I need to ask both of you. It's not even just for Lonzo. It's for Lonzo and Tony. I have a dude. I have a dad. I care about y'all very much. And sometimes it's really impossible, as the person who loves you most, to tell you and to nag you that you need to go see a doctor. Tell me how you all would receive the message better from me.
Well, okay, I'll let Lonzo go first, and then I'll tell you my opinion.
Michel'le, it's amazing. At one point in time, I stopped talking to the men completely. I go to their women. I talk to their women because women go through a lot more than men do medically when it comes to getting various examinations.
All I have to say is stirrups, and it puts the fear of God in most women.
Okay. So I go to the women, and the women, they have their various ways of persuading us to do what they want done. But they cut things off and they add things. They'll add incentives to going to get checked. Your dad, that's just a straight love thing.
It is.
That's just a straight love thing.
I have to agree with you, Lonzo. You know, the spouses in our lives have a way of and you know, studies have shown that if you are partnered in some way or another, you tend to live longer because they will nag you until you do what it is you need to do.
I hate being naggy, but at the same time, I do it out of love because I want you to stick around. We love you. We want you to stick around forever and ever.
Lonzo, this is invaluable. Invaluable.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Invaluable, Lonzo. What a blessing you are. Tony, thank you for sharing your story and your advice too. Good, important reminders.
Don't
All
run.
right.
Don't
Two
run.
fingers.